As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. And now they'll try the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Staring up into the rain, and he bumped it! So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Captain.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. A lot of space ahead. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that. .20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it. Here's R.J. Hunting. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off in the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Jacobs running behind center. Keeps away from one. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And you just get the play off. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. On second down, Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. Saw the rain, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Jacobs again on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Jacobs! And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. They're running with Harvey. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Here we go on fourth. Nix sheds up a rusher. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Third and short, here's Mahomes. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Ooh, puts him here under this one, right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First down throw, Mahomes. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Right back to Pacheco. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Handoff here to Jacobs. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. This finds Franklin. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. It's Pacheco again. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Mix off the play action. He put everything he had into this one. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. On the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one's complete over the middle. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The second down run by Pacheco. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 5. First down, Chiefs.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. They run with Pacheco. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Well running, here's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a short gain of 1. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 22-yard line.
He tosses right to the short side. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Nix with it on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.